yeah, I had this back in here. They're pulling it all out on the driveway and just throwing a fit. But then he come over and he's in that white car over there.
Yeah.
And I hate calling you.
Yeah.
But they were costing you money. I mean, it's like your boys are throwing.
Well, they're stressing out too, not wanting to get in a fight with anybody. They're just trying to work.
I know.
For day and
Hey, I've been through this with another contractor.
Like, oh, hell no.
I'm over there loading up and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get the dumpster pulled up. And this guy starts coming on and fighting with me. He goes, that's and I'm like,
I bought the house. I told him for 3 weeks to get rid of it. All right, I guess I'll go in and see what it looks like. Do you guys have everything out that y'all want, or?
Hey, Mama, come here.
I don't want anybody.
Don't you see, I left the whole house.
That's what I thought, and so I didn't know what was going on.
I got clothes up with tags, shoes with tags.
Yeah.
All my furniture, a washer, dryer,
yeah.
deep freeze, microwave. I left everything, and I don't care about that.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you don't want. What you come over and try to get something for?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't been with you in a year and a half. What you want out of her?
Yeah.
You still want something?
that was your ex-wife.
And I gave you 10th, and I wanted to be ex my wife, but she won't give me a divorce. I don't know what's wrong. You would do it over there.
You're still legal then.
Now, yeah, and she would do it all. I ain't heard so, but what I'm saying, I don't want none. I don't need none of that. If you're doing good, why you want some out of her? I left everything.
Yeah.
Why you want some out of her? I left everything.
Yeah.
I don't care what's in her.
Yeah.
I live in Texas now.
Several days later.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien.
Bien? ¿Todo bien?
Bien.
Bien. Need to fill that hole before somebody falls in it. Breaks their leg. Ah, plumbing pipe. Shark bites and all. No wonder it was leaking everywhere. Still haven't gotten the tree out of here, but plumbing I think is looking good. Hopefully, we'll see. We're about to check it out. We can do the fridge later. Yeah, let's check out this bathroom first. Plumbing's all in. Looks good. Looks a lot better than it did. Picture this. Poop everywhere, even into the shower. Poop on the curtain, poop on the walls. Let's see if they did any in the basement. A little more work to do, but at least all the lines are ran. Everything looks good. Sweet. This is a new plumber that we're using. We used him on a couple little jobs. Our other guy is super busy, so we're kind of trying to switch them in and out. Not having to wait as long, so sorry, Steve. We're trying to keep you busy still, but you know, sometimes if I gotta wait a month. So it's good to have two contractors to be able to do different things, have work always going on for each of them. Just keeping things moving forward, kind of hard whenever people are so backed up with work, but do what we can. What a cinematic view of the trees right here. Of our tree on the ground. Electric is still janky because we're waiting still for permits and all that. So plumbing is all done, still needs permits. Heat and air still needs permits. Electric needs ran and permits. Basically, I think we're at week 3 of waiting on permits here in Coweta, so a little bit frustrating. You'll be able to see Sage Springs. They were right on it. We work with them a lot, got that system all figured out. That one's making a lot more progress than this one, even though this one was purchased like 2-3 weeks before. Permits can really slow down the process, but you know, you gotta do it, make everything safe. Also protect yourself. That's why we do it on everything. George is also working on the bricks outside. He had to lay footers the other day, putting the bricks down today. Water had to get capped off, that way we could have water. They got that all figured out. I mean, it's not bad over here.
No.
Probably just right there.
Right.
Yeah. You think he can save these floors?
Cool.
You may well. He probably could, honestly. But nah, I don't think I will. Probably just put plywood over it.
This is a soft floor.
Yeah. Well, it's pine, I think. Probably carpet and all here. Maybe refinish that.
Refinish?
Maybe if we can. I'm gonna ask him, but it's not bad in here. Might be easier to put laminate all throughout. I like doing the laminate later.
Later, yeah.
Yeah, that way we can sheetrock it all. But this one is just annoying that we're waiting
Yeah.
I still haven't heard back on the permits, like 3 weeks ago. Sand Springs, they did it in like 2 days. They sent it to me.
Oh yeah?
It's already paid for. Yeah, that's why that one's going so much faster. That one, maybe fix that, yeah.
Just fix
Yeah.
this part right here.
Yeah.
Save these steps or just take it out and rebuild.
It's honestly not bad on the tops. Maybe just put a new piece and put trim around it all. Or just rebuild it, either way is fine.
We can do this part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Sweet.
And you want me to cut the tree and put in the dumpster?
I'll probably have the other guy do it. He's super cheap. I called him about that Sand Springs stump. And he said his motor was broke on his stump grinder, and he said he couldn't do it for like 2 months. So I asked him to rent one, and I told him I'd pay for it if he rented one. He's like, nah, man, I can't do that. I was like, why not? I'll pay for the renter. I don't know. I don't think he understood. I should have said it to him in Spanish. So as you can see, not a whole lot of progress being made inside. Doing little things, fixing some brick and stuff like that. Still waiting on permits. I'm gonna email them, check it out. It's been like 3 weeks. Electrician's ready to start. He's about done, I think, on Sand Springs, but he's ready for this one, just waiting. That is it here. We're about to head to Sand Springs and go check that one out. All right, guys, I said we were coming to Sand Springs, but I forgot we bought this Tulsa house. Closed on it into last week, got started on it this week. Everything I think is looking good. We had a little bit of a fight between the workers and previous owner, family, and all that stuff, but we got it all figured out earlier this week. Let's go check it out, see what's looking like inside. Oh, nice. There, you got the sheetrock all sprayed. I bet they went to lunch. I think this is when he went the other day. Looking good. This whole thing was full of stuff. The guy actually moved out. He said he did not want anything, left it completely full. Clothes, personal stuff, everything was filled up in here. Then the family came and was like saying, oh, we want stuff, we want stuff. Got a little bit of me talking to him and whatnot, but we got it all figured out. It's nice and cleaned out now, so hopefully we're not doing a whole lot in here other than scraping ceilings, sheetrock patches, painting everything, all new windows. I say not a lot, we're still doing a lot, but hopefully we're not gonna have to do a full rewire, full heat and air, full plumbing like we've been doing on some of the others y'all seen. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to leave all this tile, paint everything. It doesn't look terrible. Not the style that we normally go for, but it doesn't look too bad. So also save us maybe $5,000 or $6,000 between labor, materials, re-plumbing, everything that we need to do in there, so. So that is it here. Now we're heading to Sand Springs. This one hopefully will take just a few weeks just because we don't have to do all the electric, all the heat and air, all the plumbing. That stuff really slows things down. So this one will be a lot quicker. Might be quicker than the Sand Springs one and the Coweta one, even though we bought it like a month later. So let's go check Sand Springs out now. All right, guys, we are now back in Sand Springs. The outside looks 100 times better. Paint is up, roof is on, concrete. We got a price on that. Probably gonna wait towards closer to the end of the job. That way we're done with the dumpster. Don't want people tearing up the concrete. Guys putting paint on it, putting stain on it, cutting on it. You know, they love to do all that stuff. Really the nice new concrete. But let's go check it out inside. I think electrical is either done or close to done. So let's go check it out. Nice handy handrails. Okay. Electric's looking good. Everything is in. Bunch of cans everywhere. Nice wasp in here. Box is in. Everything is good except for we need to reframe some of that. The dishwasher actually changed to the other side. We got cabinet drawings in. I'll post those. You can see those. Dishwasher's moving over, so he'll need to move some of the wires over, but also rebuilding that. George is gonna be here hopefully tomorrow. Start fixing some of this framing, some of this termite damage. Most of it looks really good, but there are some spots where termites just really got into it. Also in the bathroom, we'll go check that out. Plumber came, got everything holding water, that way they could paint the outside, but didn't really do much other than that, just made it to where it holds water. So he still needs to get in, change some valves up, get everything moved to where we need it. So heat and air, he's out of town. Hopefully next week he'll get this all changed out, check any insulation, make sure it's all good. So it's crazy how much quicker things move when you can get the permitting and all that stuff done. We waited, I think, 2 days to hear back on permitting for this house. The other one is going on 3 weeks to even get the initial permits. So I don't know what's going on there. But yes, electric is all done. He'll probably pull for permits, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or early next week. So all this termite damage, if you can see this, nice termite damage all over. They ate this up. So George is gonna be fixing all the eaten wood, all the little crawl space spots, a little bit in the kitchen. It's crazy how some studs look like perfect. They don't even look old. And then others look like they've been here for 100 years. So I love seeing new wires in the house. I mean, my wallet doesn't love it, but I think it looks good. I know that it's a lot safer. Like I said in one of my previous videos, I almost had a house burned down, I think twice actually. New wiring is good, because if I do keep it, I don't have to worry about that. Also, if I end up selling the house, don't have to worry about any issues coming back, hearing about a house burning down or whatnot. So makes me feel a lot more comfortable and a lot less headache having to deal with that stuff. You might not be able to see, but in here there's another board that was completely eaten by termites. George is gonna be tearing that out and replacing that as well. So plumber will hopefully be here this weekend and wrapping everything up here. Not a whole lot to do, replacing shower valve. I think he's already patched a lot of this stuff under, so just moving the little things around and putting new stoppers and all that stuff. So we hopefully will not be waiting very long on these permits once he gets them inspected and all that stuff for the electric and plumbing. And heat and air doesn't need a full install. It's basically just a change out, 3-piece change out, so that'll go quick too. A few little touch-ups out here. New unit's gonna be going in, new door. Probably have my tree guy cut these too, since the other guys didn't. All right, to Sapulpa. All right, here in Sapulpa, show these guys how to work a planer if they haven't figured it out already. Did you figure it out?
The North Tulsa neighbor told me I was massive.
Massive in the stomach. So basically this is further out than this, so you have to put this butt in first.
So kind of like tilted?
Well, no, you want to do it from down here.
Well, that's what we were doing, but
Okay.
yeah.
So basically you want to start where it's flat already, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
Like basically on the wall. See, because if I pull it off,
Yeah.
it's higher here and lower here. You want to go where this can go under that, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? This one, we probably need to build a wood panel and then a door. I'll show you, we've done some others like that. It'll be probably plywood right here, and then wood, one of these up top all the way around, and then just a plywood door in front.
Covered or?
This one, we probably need to sheetrock, maybe, and push this in a little. The heat and air guy can push that in. So probably just frame this all in and then put sheetrock. All right guys, so they're getting trim up, doors up, hopefully be done in the next day or so and start painting. They got primer on most of the stuff that needed it. Trying to figure out the windows on what we're doing with that. We should have fixed it at the sheetrock stage, but pass that up. So we're gonna spend a little more time doing some woodworking on those, a little more money on material, but it is what it is. They also are gonna set the bathroom cabinets. Then we'll hopefully get paint on everything. Tile is all done, looking very good. He patched some of the wood floors, still has a few more spots, but he hasn't done that yet. And then we'll start sanding all these. Countertops will hopefully be in sometime next week. Lights, plumbing fixtures, all that stuff has been ordered. That'll be here next few days. And then we'll start getting it all buttoned up here. They'll be working on the yard, getting that all wrapped up. So then hopefully next week or two, I might be saying next week or two for like the past 5 videos, but hopefully in the next week or two, this one will be on the market. It'll look very nice. Huge transformation from where it started, so that'll be nice, and hopefully sells quickly. So that is it here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, watch another video. And if you have any videos that you want me to make about real estate, please leave a comment, and I'd like to shoot that. So thank you guys so much.